Like, who exactly is Desirre Rosado?
Desirre Rosado is a girl from Paterson, New Jersey. She's 21 years old.
I mean, when you decided something you wanted to do seriously, what made you decide this is something I want to do?
It all started at the age of when I was 12. I started watching wrestling. I used to watch it with my cousins, but I really wasn't feeling it. But then when I saw women wrestlers come out, I got intrigued and I said, I want to try this one day. And when I turned 17, my father did me the favor and brought me to a school, which was next to us, which was in West Paterson. And the guy was such a good guy that he was like, you can train here about 6 to 8, and then we'll leave you in shows. We do shows every month, the end of every month, and you can be part of the show when you're finished training. And I did the monthly payments, and it was about $2,000 for the training. And my father helped me out, and I started training at age 17. And after the 6th month, I was in a show, live show. About 50 people came, and it was my first show, and it was nice. I mean, it was a good experience. A lot of bumps and bruises, tears, sweat and blood went into this, but it's worth it.
So your first match, did you win or did you lose?
Fortunately, I lost, but it happens. I mean, when you're a newbie in the business, that's how they treat you, I guess you could say. And it's like more people with more experience. I can't compete with that person. So I was a newbie. I didn't know much. I knew my basics. That's how it was.
Some of your influences, some of your favorite pro wrestlers, some you try to emulate in your ring.
Influences would be Stone Cold Steve Austin, because he was this guy that just came in with this attitude and he played his character the way everybody hated him, and that's what he was a badass. That's what I try to be sometimes in the ring, but not really be rude to the fans, but just show that attitude that I can take on anyone in the ring. And Bret Hart was another guy, very, very charismatic in what he was doing all the time. And fans knew him, and as for woman, China, because she was tough. Not because of the muscles or anything, but she was always part of the guys. She always came out with the guys. She was like a tomboy, and I consider myself to be a tomboy. Not one of those divas. I'm like a diva beater. I don't like being called a sissy chick or going out there and the guys just looking at me because of my body. I want them to know that I can fight as better as a guy can.
What are some of your favorite things about the business that you find yourself in right now?
I love to travel, even though it's tiring. My energy drains, and when I get to the place and I have to wrestle, that's more energy coming out of me, and a waste of money also. But it's worth it because other people, I'm getting myself out there even more, and I never knew that I was gonna be in this, situation where I'm going to be traveling and knowing other people and knowing other wrestlers out there. And it's an honor because that's what I want to do. I want to be exposed out there so they can know who's Desirre Clash.
When you're Desirre Rosado is the person, tell me about the person that you are when you're in the ring. It's not Desirre Rosado. Who's in the ring when you're in the ring?
Well, not Desirre Rosado, of course, on my normal daily basis, but my other side of me is Desirre Clash, and that's like a girl with the heart of an Amazon. Even though I don't show to be a giant, but I do have the heart of, like Xena, the warrior princess. Like she does everything, like just like a guy. So that's how I consider myself to be.
When you're in the ring, what's your style like, as opposed to anyone else's? What separates you from any other woman right now in the game?
I'm technical. What I like doing when I'm in the ring, I do my basics. I lock up, I strike, I do flashy moves. That's me. I'm known for that. I don't do no high flying things yet, because I'm still in my training ways. But that's really what I do. And for submissions, I do that like in training, but I really haven't used it in shows. I just do like regular choke bombs, spinning side slams, scoop slams, power slams, anything that involves smashing my opponent. That's what I do.
So what you do basically is you ground and pound and you wear people down in the ring,
Yes.
so they basically can't help but just stay down for 1, 2, 3. That's basically what that. All right. How much thought goes into what you're wearing in the ring?
Well, right now I'm trying to change my gear because I usually wear a bra with a shirt that's cut in so the bra can be shown, revealed, and some shorts. But now that I'm not liking that too much because that's what the people want to see. Like the guys want to see that more. So right now I'm changing my gear into like spandex long pants and just keep the top part just to show a little bit because you always have to show something. But I'm just getting someone to do my custom gear because I sketched it out myself, but it's just hard for the meantime. But something that's not too revealing because if I want to keep that tough composure, I just don't want to be too, slutty.
Have you ever had any wardrobe malfunctions while you're in the ring?
It was during a triple threat match. This was last year, if I'm not mistaken. And the girl, when she went to hook my tights for the pin, she lowered all my tights and my behind was showing completely. So I had to go quick and put my pants up.
Did that change the finish of the match, or was that not even a factor? It was just one of those goofs?
No, it's one of those when you're in during the match, you don't think of the people, but I was kind of scared, shocked that happened because I wasn't thinking that was going to happen.
Right.
But I just, I continued the match, but I still had that embarrassment because I know people in that area saw what I felt. So it's just embarrassing. Now I just strap up when I'm wrestling. I'm aware of my gear.
Everything has to be. How did you decide on Desirre Clash? What made you decide, hey, this is me, this is who I am?
Well, my first name, I always used to come out in the beginning of it all. I used to have a different name instead of Desirre Clash. Clash came from my boyfriend. He gave me the idea. He said, how about Destiny Clash? And I said, no, I will never change my first name. I'll keep it Desirre and then add the Clash. And my previous name when I started wrestling was Desirre La Freaky Mommy, which I don't use that no more because the name, it calls, it's like kind of...
It's a different connotation.
It's bad, yeah.
It's a different character.
So, but, I don't blame myself because that's when I was starting and nobody told me anything about it until I got my boyfriend. He said, don't use that as dismissive because there's a lot of guy wrestlers that just because of that name, they think otherwise of me. So that's why now I come up with Desirre Clash and it shows more toughness, like, Clash of the Titans. That's where I got the Clash from. So it shows more,
It's a little bit tougher, it's
yes.
a little more in your face, it's a little bit more aggressive. You just said you always wanted to keep your first names, but what if you get a call from upstairs? What if you get the call to go to the show? What if you get that call, hey, we want to sign you to a developmental deal, and you have to lose the first name? How important is the first name to you? Would you go to WWE if you had to give up being Desirre? Not even Desirre Clash or Desirre anything. If you had to be anybody, they want you to be somebody else. How's that going to work?
I will definitely change my name if it has to be changed because that's a big deal. Just because of a name, I'm not gonna drop the deal. I'm not gonna say, hey, I'm gonna refuse the contract because you're not letting me keep my name. So that's never gonna happen. I'm just gonna accept the changes and just go on with it. Hey, this is Desirre Clash and you've been watching 124.
Dude, I am so weak. This really hurts, by the way.
This is Desirre Clash, and I just beat this bitch ass in arm wrestling.